My stance on gaming as of late has changed. I have become very disillusioned with games at this moment in time, both as a hobby and passion. Now, I have seen a lot of videos of other people feeling the same way about it, and I even made a video about this very topic back in 2019. And yes, although back then I was more angry at studios and publishers just pumping out new entries in the same old tired franchises year after year, and now Call of Duty is finally taking a year out, as mentioned in my previous video. The loot box scandal was still a popular topic of debate, and that's also another video of mine. Just feel free to check any of these out. So, since the industry has changed to a certain degree, I thought it would be best to just vent and just get it all out. So, please stick around for a genuine and honest discussion about gaming in general, and just the state of it, to be honest, because we've got a lot to get through. So, now we have to dive down that rabbit hole. Now, I just want to start with the release process of games, or to be honest, the lack thereof. So, one of the easiest things to point at would be the fact that game releases mean absolutely nothing at this point. How many games can you list off that have been announced and yet never released or just had major delays? We have Stalker 2, which was announced in 2018. We have LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, which was announced in 2019. Metroid 4, which was announced in 2017. Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League 2020. Gotham Knights 2020. Halo Infinite got announced in 2018 and released in 2021. Beyond Good and Evil 2, which was announced in 2017, and yet we still haven't seen anything related to the game. And ultimately Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course, which is coming in 2022, but it was announced ages ago. So yeah, this list could literally be infinite. No pun intended, actually. Now, as I and all of you people know that the current state of the world has had an effect on all parts of all industries, so obviously I'm not going to berate an entire industry for something that they have no control over. Apart from when it's for good reasons. If we cast our minds back to the reveal of Halo Infinite, there was considerable backlash for the graphics. It became a meme, for God's sakes, if you remember. Because of this backlash, the game was delayed till 2021, so I guess in this scenario, it was a worthy sacrifice. However, having games being announced years before they even release just sets expectations where there should be none. Because realistically, no one wants to see a concept trailer that has no context with just a title of whatever project it is. Elder Scrolls 6, like, why? What's the point? Just to say that it's happening? Now, this is part of the problem, because it can go both ways. Either you have to wait a tremendous amount of time before a game is released because it was either announced too early or the game is delayed due to it being an unpolished product. And even so, it can happen at the same time, and it's just causing my soul to just slowly fade away. This fact isn't even helped by the ever-growing war between Xbox and PlayStation. As many of you may know, each company at the moment is just trying to one-up each other through acquisitions of big-name studios. Obviously, in an attempt to bring everyone to their companies. Sony bought Guerrilla Games, Bluepoint and Insomniac, whereas Xbox bought Mojang, Activision Blizzard and Bethesda, so the industry is literally going full monopoly, and who knows what studio's going to be taken next. Now, this may be a little bit of a pet peeve, but it really annoys me how at this very point in time, Crash Bandicoot and Spyro are technically Xbox mascots now, which, it just feels weird. Like, honestly, imagine if Sony bought 343 Studios and then they technically owned Halo and could in theory use Master Chief as a new mascot. Even though that sounds like the most unlikely scenario ever. I'm just putting it out there. It could happen. It could happen. And so, to conclude, I ultimately feel as though the industry as a whole has lost its passion or excitement, something. I just can't quite think of the word. They've just lost their oomph, I guess. And I feel the last couple of years have not been great for gaming, with all the delays and early announcements and games being broken upon launch and having to be fixed. Cyberpunk, see, it's a persistent cough. And you know, the list goes on. I really do hope though that we see some exciting releases in gaming this year, even more than already announced. And so yeah, I feel as though the gaming industry is slipping a bit. Not too far away from what it was, but it's certainly not great. So that's why the gaming industry is failing at the moment. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Just let me know down below. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, then subscribe, like, and turn on that notification button so you don't miss another upload from me. So thank you, and goodbye.